So lately I'm kind of at that stage where I'm kind of just thinking, fuck it. A couple of years for me have been some of the best times and some of the hardest times of my life simultaneously, side by side. And every move I've made, every decision I've made, with the best of intentions, even thinking that there was very little risk involved, has seemed to backfire. And it can become tiring and exhausting when you feel like you've got so much to be thankful for, but also there's so much missing at the same time. And it can affect all aspects of your life. Of course, this is primarily fitness content, although this channel is so small, man. I feel like I could just say what I want and the real ones who watch will watch, and if people don't watch, whatever, who gives a shit if people don't watch? My training's been off for a while, but recently I've thrown myself into a new program, primarily strength training, which is something that I've done for years. You know, it's what I always come back to after some time away. And I'm trying a 5-3-1 routine. 5 reps, keep upping the weight until you go for a 1 rep max. And I feel like I need that type of training so much right now, as crazy as that sounds, as dramatic as that sounds. I need that type of stimulation, that kind of excessive input. When I'm in the gym, I can't just go through the motions. I need something that I can fully throw myself into, that I can really delve into. And plus the aesthetic results are always pleasing. It's always what I like. The aesthetic results of training with a low body fat, heavyweight muscle density. I think that's the best way to train, to look aesthetic, to look good without getting overly big, although no one's going to complain about gaining muscle, whatever. There's other aspects of my life which I can't control, and it's becoming frustrating because all I want is to create an environment which is going to give my daughter the best future possible, the best potential life available, and I feel like I'm failing in that regard. Don't get me wrong, she's still just a baby and I can give her everything she needs right now, but I want to give her more. And I don't know if this is just part of being a father. I feel like there's going to be different ways that people transition into fatherhood, whether it be, you know, very organically, you've got your family around, you've got support system around you. We don't have any of that. So for me, I feel very much like the pressure is on me to make shit happen. My wife is great. She works hard. She pulls her weight. She's certainly not like a dependent housewife type figure, but it's on me to make shit happen. I need to be the one that sorts it out. And when you keep hitting stumbling block after stumbling block after stumbling block, it can be a little bit demoralizing and it can affect your confidence. And I'm very confident. I'm a very confident person. Any information that I've put out on this YouTube channel before, I have been very confident in what I have said, that if you follow those techniques, you're going to get the results. Confidence in a method, confidence in a technique, and self-confidence are two very different things. And right now, my self-confidence is trailing off, man. It's trailing off, and I want to get it back. I want to get back to who I feel like I was in the past. Or was I that person in the past? Is this looking back on past periods of my life with rose-tinted glasses, kidding myself that I was happier than I was? I think when you compare certain situations, it's not about that you want to go back to a certain period of time or you want to replace a certain aspect of your life. It's a case of what was making you happy then that you could apply to your lifestyle now. Well, number one, I don't have many friends here and I don't have my family here, and that lack of an outlet, yeah, that's a good word. A lack of someone to go and talk to, have a conversation to, vent to. Of course, you can call people. Of course, you can send a message, send a text message, but who wants to do that? Who wants to listen to that? You know what I mean? It's like, again, there's a very big difference between someone calling you and saying, can you listen to me for 30 minutes? And going to someone's house, having a conversation and organically sharing the things you want to share during that time. So it becomes very difficult to express exactly what you're feeling and to get that feedback that could be helpful. I don't really know what the purpose of this video is. I think this channel needs to change. I think if it's going to go anywhere, I need to be more honest. I need to be more raw. I need to be more real. Again, I've been presenting a lot of good information, but that information's out there elsewhere, and I need to offer something that's different. I need to connect with people who are I wouldn't say going through something similar because I think everyone's situation is different, but connect with people who might need that little bit of reassurance that they are not alone, because I can't be the only one who feels this way, right? And that's another thing, that you're trying to reassure yourself that you can't be the only one who's in this situation, but your situation is also unique to you. And that is why I find it problematic when people say it could be worse. Of course it could be worse. Everything could be worse. If you lost one arm in a shark attack, at least you didn't lose two arms. You know what I mean? If you lost your sight, at least you can still speak, at least you can still taste. You know what I mean? You can always say it could be worse, but sometimes you just need to focus on the life that you have. We only get one shot at this, and the more time goes by, the more the years go by, the faster the years go by, the more I feel like, yeah, you only do get one shot at this, and I want to make the most of it. And right now I feel like I'm a little bit stuck and I need to do more. I want more. I need to do more. I want more. I need more out of this. I can't just accept that this is it. What is the goal? I don't know what the goal is right now, but I really want to find balance. That's all I want, is some balance. And I feel like for the last few years, we've been dealing with a lot of stuff in terms of what it is to raise a child, and we haven't found that balance yet. It's difficult, man. It is difficult, and some people would find it easy and some people will struggle, and where we are, it's just a little bit tricky to find that balance, and that is all I want, is the balance. In terms of my training, I'm going to keep training hard. The training is the thing that keeps me going. It keeps me sound. It keeps me believing that things are going to get better, because when you have control over one aspect of your life, when you feel like you excel at one thing, it gives you the confidence to feel like, yeah, I should be able to excel in other things. I'm a very capable person, I'm a very intelligent person, and I should be able to excel in various fields. But right now I just feel, like I say, a little bit stuck, and I don't know exactly what the solution is, but I'm not going to give up. I am going to find the solution. And if you've watched this far in this video, thank you. You didn't have to waste 6, 7, 8 minutes watching, but you have. And if you're going through something similar, then let me know. I can't say we'll be best friends, of course, like that's not how the internet works, but let me know, what is your experience? How are you dealing with it? Are you a dad that's struggling too? I don't know if I'm being too hard on myself. That is something that I question all the time. Am I being too hard on myself? And I don't feel like I am. I feel like wanting more is not a problem. Just wanting more, I don't think it's that bad.